Panel presentation here at Santa Monica College. I'd like to start by asking you how you guys came up with your business ideas, and let's start with Jovan and Marcus down at the end.
Well, I had a sweet tooth, and I was trying to practice portion control. I didn't decide if I wanted a brownie or a cookie, but I know that if I make a pan of brownies with the sweet tooth, I'm not going to be able to stop going back to the pan and eating brownie, right? And then how do you just make one cookie? Like, I don't even know how to make enough cookie dough for one cookie. That just doesn't make sense to me. But I knew that if I eat cupcakes, I only eat one cupcake. So literally, I put it together. So the way we describe it, we're very intentional with our description, is that it's a brownie made in the shape of a cupcake topped by a cookie, right? And so it's that way because I did not want to overindulge or make my sweet tooth go crazy. And so literally that's what I came up with. And so we were just looking for ways to figure out how to increase our income in addition to our regular daytime jobs. And if we could just figure out a way to pay at least the cable bill, like knock out one.
I got my major in psychology and minor in business, and so that was my journey. And actually, very early on, most of my life, I wanted to be a lawyer, and so it was my interaction with the financial services system and one of the largest names that actually changed my trajectory. And I knew as a kid that I always wanted to have something. My grandfather was an entrepreneur, and so as I was going down the journey, I think I would learn enough, and maybe I would be a lawyer that would have his own firm or whatever it may be. But I got to a point where I understood that there was a problem that was massive, and it just wasn't this country, it was a global issue. And I think that was where the seeds were planted for actually making an impact. And that's the legacy that I wanted to leave as a human, that I would actually make an impact in whatever I did. But what it comes down to is, whatever you're doing, do it with passion, do it with purpose. And do it with the purpose, do it with the mindset that you're going to leave a mark, whether it's for your education, your degree, the field that you're studying in, or if you're going down that path of figuring out the next greatest innovation. Whatever you're chasing, just do it with some kind of purpose behind you.
And what I ended up doing was coming back to the main idea, which is you can't fool your dog. They can smell the tennis ball, they can hear it, they see it. That's what they want. So ultimately, I ended up designing a product that was very much just taking that idea and how to attach it to your phone. So in 2015, I drew it on a napkin, then I threw it on a 3D model, and really what I designed that summer was very much what you see here today. It didn't change very much at all. But then from that point on, I took it to Kickstarter, and I heard a lot of stories about how you put a project up there and you fall asleep and you wake up and, oh my God, I've got like 3,000 supporters and this thing's gonna make it. I put it on in October 2015, and with that idea, I was just starry-eyed and like, this is gonna happen. And for 6 days, I tormented myself because my mom was like my only supporter at the time. And she'd been rallying up my aunts and family members to get going, but it wasn't barely moving the needle at all. And for 6 days, I really just told myself, like, is this really a good idea? Like, I woke up every morning trying to look at where it's gone, and nothing happened. Until the 7th day, and it was just a stroke of luck, honestly. There was a writer at BuzzFeed that caught it, and it was just kind of kooky enough that she wrote a story about it, and it just exploded from there. So within the 7th to the 10th day, we reached our goal, and we still had 20 days to go. So at the end of the 30-day campaign, we actually surpassed our goal by like 6.9 times. So yeah, I went to work and said, okay, I guess I gotta make this thing now. So I took that Kickstarter and put some fire under my butt and brought it to market in January 2016, and we've been selling it online and kind of growing it ever since. And for me, the biggest problem to date is just letting people know that the product exists.